Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the final episode of the series What Does Korea Sound Like? So far we've explored a lot about like the court music, pansori, a lot of folk songs. I can put a link for all those previous episodes if you guys haven't watched that. But today we are doing like a fast forward to early 20th century and we're exploring Trot music. Trot music in Korea began in the early 20th century, particularly around the Japanese colonial period, which started in 1910 and lasted until the end of World War II. That was 1945. Its name came from the English word foxtrot. That was a ballroom dance style that was popular globally in the 1910s and 20s. So the early Korean composers were inspired by the Western dance rhythm and also the Japanese enka and also the Korean melodies. So by blending all these three elements, we get Trot music, and the result was something so beautiful. It has a genre that features 2-beat rhythms like a duple meter. As we see that, it has a lot of repeating melodic patterns, which again is a signature of like a lot of folk songs, not just Korean music. It has simple emotional lyrics, again back to the themes that we talked about, and also an ornamented vocal style. So because it emerged under the Japanese rule, the early trots were kind of like borrowing more elements from the Japanese enkas, but Korean artists soon started to kind of like find their voice and find their own colors and express the themes of sadness, endurance, and resilience in those trot songs. So after Korea's liberation from Japan in 1945, trot music actually did not disappear. It evolved, and especially in the 50s and 60s, where the American military was present there because of the Korean War, it brought more like new instruments, kind of like the guitars, like the brass instrument, and the sound became a little brighter with like more rhythmic patterns. So we're gonna look at like a video that I found. It's a little old because the video quality is very questionable, but I love the performance and I love the singer, so I thought we should definitely watch. It has 1.1 million views on YouTube, but actually Trot music made a huge comeback in the early 2000s, and obviously before K-pop, that was one of their favorite or like popular genres. I am not diving into K-pop in this series on this channel, but I have a playlist in my other channel that I have with my sister. We reacted to some K-pop music together actually for the very first time. So I'm gonna put a link to that playlist. So now let's go ahead and watch this. This is a Korean trot, You My Beloved, and the singer is Kim Young. It's a love song, obviously, and it talks about how I cannot live without you. You're the light of my life. So now let's go. So right off the bat, I realized the duple meter that is happening. I think it's in 4/4, but with a strong emphasis on the first and third beat. That's why it kind of like reminds me of like 2/4, like bum bum. But then I think it's in a 4/4 with a strong sense of the third beat. It's so cool. I love the melody of it.
좋아한다고 말해요. 그대 없이 난 못 살아요. 내 마른 내 가슴에 단비를 뿌리는 그대를 너무나 좋아해. 사랑한다고 말해요. 그대 두고 난 못 살아요. 한 줄기 빛이 되어 어둠을 밝히는 그대를 너무나 사랑해. 이 세상의 영원히 그대 곁에 있어.
I love the a lot of like, I mean, the melody is kind of very simple, and I think it's in pentatonic scale. But anyway, I love the ornamentation that is happening, especially in the responses that the choir is responding. So even though it's a very simple and repetitive melody, it's very fun to listen to because every time it's like new ornamentation. It's so cool.
그대의 모든 것들을 다 내걸래요. 뭐든지 다 주세요. 죽는 날까지 같이 살아요. 그대를 좋아해 사랑해. 내 사랑 그대여.
Wow, that's actually cool. I don't know, like, I don't know how it reminds me of something. I cannot like find something in my mind that kind of like resembles that. But at the same time, I feel like that rhythm and that kind of like the shape of melody, it's like familiar to me. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about. What was so interesting to me is that even though like the trot music, it kind of like originated from a little darker side of the Korean history, because obviously they were under another country's rule, and it has such like a vibrant and live genre. It's like very like groovy, it's very like uplifting, and it's very fun to listen to. It has very catchy melodies, but at the same time, I'm sure if you listen to a lot of different trot music, they have all different themes. It's partly nostalgic and partly celebration, and I think that the elements, the mixture of all three elements that we talk about, like has resulted in something so cool and so interesting. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this series with me, even though it took me 3 weeks to finally film and edit everything. But I honestly enjoyed it a lot and I learned a lot. So I hope you guys did as well. Don't forget to like this video, drop your comments about this series, and what do you think I should be exploring next. I have a lot of, again, other interesting videos coming, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.